All right, everyone, here we go. This is an all signs reading. Doesn't matter if you're a human being, a raccoon, a chipmunk, bear, squirrel, beaver, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your sign is. This reading is for you, and it's covering Venus. Venus is playing a huge role here. I've been waiting to do this reading. I've been talking about doing this reading. It's been on the SLT news page on the blog for a while. Venus, all the stuff I've been pulling on, the solstice, the full moon, all of that, Venus is playing a big role here because today it moves, on the day I'm pulling this reading anyway, it moves into Gemini and it joins Mercury there. And it's a pretty powerful combination, and I see it here in the pre-shuffle. Let's get rolling. This is going to be a very important reading, and it's going to tie to the solstice reading in particular, okay? But it ties to everything, but the solstice reading in particular, and the Gemini direct and Mercury reading for sure. That being said, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. All right, let's take a look at the pre-shuffle. Technically, this reading is timeless because you're all on different timelines moving at different speeds. Okay. Venus is here for a little while. I think it's here till around the 17th. It's in Gemini until around the 17th or so. A good chunk of the way through July. All right. That said, I've got the Two of Pentacles here crossed by the Five of Swords. All right. I've got a wobble that's occurring in your person's short-term thinking, their propensity to self-sabotage. I've got a wobble. What happens is Venus comes in and the feels come in along with that urge to communicate, with Mercury being here in Gemini moving forward, as we learned in that reading. And we get a wobble. We get someone who the energies around them have transformed, pushing them away from this Five of Swords behavior, but they kind of fall back on it a little bit, the Seven of Wands, and get defensive and kind of hold back. But that doesn't matter, because right here they just keep looking at that whole new world, that whole new horizon here with the Two of Wands, and the net result is regret, the Five of Cups. You know, this is someone who gets mad at themselves for not doing something, for wobbling, for falling back on that behavior right there, my coffee house guy, falling back on their behavior of short-term thinking, Five of Swords, self-sabotage and all of that. And that's hammered home with the Page of Cups, bookending the Two of Pentacles. They know what they want to do. They wobble on it. The energy is not allowing them to wobble. This Death card is a very powerful element here. I got one little court card, and the rest are all minor arcana cards around it. And this Death energy is very strong. It's been strong for the last couple of months. It's been showing up. Showed up a lot in May. It's been showing up a lot in June. This wobble is good. It actually is probably the catalyst that does cause some communication. But we got to see what's going on here, because there's another energy here that's affecting things. So let's find out what's going on. All right, let's see. Let's shuffle the deck. A wobble. Venus is nice. Venus adds, Mercury moving forward in Gemini, as I said in the reading, creates a forward effect. But Venus, it makes them want to communicate. But your person they have a propensity to sabotage things. Short-term thinking, well, I'll just stick with what I got. That kind of thing. Without realizing, or knowing the whole time that there's no future with it, but not really doing anything about it. When Venus comes in, it brings all those feelings with it. And that's what that Two of Wands is. It wouldn't surprise me if spying energy kicked back up. All right, she looking out a window on that Two of Wands. It wouldn't surprise me. Not one bit. You'll definitely be feeling your person's energy around you, because it is right on top of you. That's a definite. So let's shuffle the deck here. Let's see where we go. Give me the soulmate cycle, universe, with the effect of all affecting energies and Venus moving into Gemini. What's Venus going to add to the mix here? It's really blending with Mercury nicely. It's a nice blend, actually. But it can go either way. That wobble is indicative of Gemini. Gemini is the twins, right? It could go either way. It's like that Batman villain Two-Face. One side, he's all handsome and nice. The other side, it's all scarred and battered, kind of a thing. It can go either way. Let's see where we go. Let's see where we go. Right here's the card before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? I did all that shuffling. All that shuffling. All that talking. All that shuffling. And why the fuck are we here is the Two of Pentacles. The entire pre-shuffle is back after all that shuffling. Yeah, it's about the wobble. Which way will they go? It's like a cliffhanger on a TV show, right? End of the season. All right, they look like they're going to fall off a cliff. They look like they're going to do something stupid. I don't think they will. I think that Five of Cups is telling us that regret is pretty strong. And that Death card, the energy around them is all go, go, go. You know, you can't keep living the way you've been living kind of energy that I've been telling you about. What comes after that? See? See? Why am I your second favorite? Come on. Look at the picture. It's the Nine of Cups. Look at her. She already off the cliff. I was just talking about jumping off a cliff, wasn't I? Didn't I say something about jumping off a cliff? I don't know. Anyway, she already jumped. She's already in the air toward those Nine of Cups. I think that death energy is very strong, but I think that Five of Cups is saying, you know, they feel when they do wobble and they go back on that self-sabotage thing, try to block you out, it just doesn't work anymore. It doesn't, and I've said that before. But this Nine of Cups is very good. This is somebody who's just going to go for it, kind of a thing. But there is going to be a wobble in the person. And I do believe spying energy is going to pick up, especially throughout July. Now, I'll be pulling your July readings next week. I'm going to start them on Sunday, okay? We'll do the monthly overview, and then I'll run through all the signs over the next couple of days after that. And we'll see where we go here. This is some pretty powerful energy we're coming into here ever since that solstice reading I did the other day showed us that. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's go. Give me the soulmate cycle. Let's pull ourselves a reading here with the effect of Venus in Gemini on all other affecting energies. Let's see where we go. All right. I got my reading. I'm pleased to see it's not the Two of Pentacles again at the bottom. The overall energy of the reading is the Eight of Cups. It's a broken Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups. Well, walking toward the Nine of Cups. Again, the universe is telling us the same thing. The way they've been living is Eight broken cups, right? It is minor arcana. Of course, it's up to their free will. But with that Death card in the pre-shuffle, all of the energy has changed. They can't keep sitting with these Eight broken cups. They can't. This girl here on the card is walking toward the Nine of Cups. We just had the Nine of Cups after the wobble. The Two of Pentacles led to the Nine of Cups. It's exactly the way I'm reading the energy. It's exactly spot on. What's bookending this? See? Or bookending it. What's crossing it? The Six of Swords. Right? It's a slow energy. It's the third slowest energy in the tarot. But they are coming towards you. It's similar to the energy I've been getting lately off the Knight of Pentacles, which I've been saying is reliable. It's slow, but that boat is moving in the direction of the way she's going, that Nine of Cups. That Nine of Cups was a very important card that just came out. Remember that card. It might come back again. Can't say whether it will or won't, but it might. Let's go. Reading's on the flip here. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how your person feels and their emotions. Right here's how they feel about you in the soul. Not what they show you, not what they tell you in the 3D, because that's bullshit. Right here's the hidden energy. What the universe wants you to know. It's red with the energy of the connection. And right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because free will is in play here. And I can't predict that. But I will clarify everything. I will dig as far as I can. We'll throw some universe cards at the end. And you bet your sweet asses, and I know they are, there'll be a link for an extended in the description. Because this reading is when the cut cards and the overall energy back up the pre-shuffle on this level, in fact start to repeat it, we've got a clear message here. But we have a lot of minor arcana on the table. We're dealing with almost all minor arcana so far, and that again back checks the pre-shuffle. Pre-shuffle talked about a wobble. Back and forth. Oh, I'm going in. Oh, I'm going to self-sabotage. Oh, I'm going in. The minute they self-sabotage, they fall into that Five of Cups. They fall into regret. And that energy is building. And that Death card's telling us the same thing that we've been getting in a lot of readings. They can't keep living the way they've been living. Neither can you. That energy is affecting you as well. So for some of you, it's a whole lot of too little too late from this person. For some of you. But we'll see. You never know. Don't prejudge things. Stay neutral for outcomes. You never know. The way I feel this energy, this person could just surprise the hell out of you. All right. What's the energy around the connection? Ace of Pentacles. They're coming. It's reliable energy. It's the most stable new beginning. The energy's there for it. The table is set. The energy is there. They're showing up. It's the slowest energy in the tarot. right? What's slowing them down is the wobble, but Venus is pushing towards. This tells me the push to come towards you is stronger than the push to say no or self-sabotage. And that's already been reflected with that 9 of Cups that we got after the cut, which, by the way, is a pretty much color match background-wise for this card. So they tie together quite nicely. So there we go. You know, something you've been waiting for a long time is headed your way. It is that reliable energy again. You can count on that energy coming towards you. What you can't count on is your person's propensity to self-sabotage and chicken, or I'll just phrase it this way, chicken out, right? But, you know, again, they can't keep, they can chicken out all they want. They're going to keep ending up in 5 Cups because they can't keep living the way they've been living. The Death card told us that, and the 8 of Cups tells us that too. And this ties nicely to the 9 of Cups we already got as well. What's the energy around the connection, right? Or around how they feel? Now, that Freudian slip tells me these 2 cards are tied together. All right? So, this is their emotions right here. 10 of Pentacles, see? They want something real. They can't keep living the way they've been living. However, whatever has represented the 10 of Pentacles for this person, the home, the stability, all of that, it isn't working. They want something better. That's why these 2 are tied together. And that is fueling your connection. That is re-energizing the whole thing. Which is why I say the spying energy might likely pick back up. I still feel that here. How do they feel in the soul about you? 6 of Cups. A longing. That's all I get. It's the first energy right off the top is a longing. It's like you can call it nostalgia if you want. I got a golden retriever here, and I got a golden retriever here. Hell, even in the Witches deck that we're going to be clarifying with, there's a golden retriever on the 10 of Pentacles. Something to do with a dog here, or just what the dog symbolizes. Golden retrievers are the friendliest dog. They're a home. You see them in country houses and things like that. You know, it's one of the nicest dogs. It's a popular dog. They're just nice. They have a good temperament. All right. That's what's here. This person's thinking fondly of you. You're the real 10 of Pentacles. It's time they want something better. And they're feeling this connection in the soul. It's a lot of nostalgia around that. That golden retriever is important. I don't know why. It doesn't have to be, don't take it literally. We don't have a dog. And you don't have to take it literally. But I would do some research if you're curious for your specific situation on what the golden retriever is. Read some, I don't know, read the Wikipedia page for it or something, and there's something in there. There's some importance with it for a good number of you watching. Maybe, I think it has a lot to do with its warm, homey temperament. You know, the temperament of the whole thing. Anyway, so far so good here. But there is a wobble. We know that. Because it came out in the why the fuck are we here position, and it was the first card in the pre-shuffle, which was crossed by 5 swords of self-sabotage. Again, I got a lot of minor arcana on the table. What's the universe trying to tell us here? The universe wants to tell us something. It's red with this Ace of Pentacles, which is tied to this 10 swords. Something on their side is over. The universe is saying they can't keep living the way they've been living. Okay? It's just a repeating message over and over again. I get that. But repeating messages are what we want. Repeating messages are important. Repeating signs you see. Coincidences that keep happening. Things like that. It's always very important. The universe is trying to tell us something here. Something, whatever, these 2 are tied together, so these 3 are read together. So whatever represented 10 Pentacles on their side, they want something better. And they're thinking back to this connection. Venus, remember, we're pulling on Venus. I talked about fields. Coming in, joining the Mercury communication energy. I've got it here. I've got it. They're feeling this connection. This is coming up in the fields. Oh, man. You know, maybe, you know, it's like almost like the way I see it in my mind's eye, their current 10 of Pentacles, the way they've been living, is more of a mean dog. You know, a really angry kind of watchdog, junkyard dog sort of thing. And this connection here, it's warm and fuzzy to them. Even though their propensity to self-sabotage it is because they know they fucked up here. Okay, that's a very clear energy as well. That's why they hit that 5 of Cups, if they do. But again, the Death card's holding strong from the pre-shuffle. They can't keep living the way they are. 10 swords. 10 swords. However, there's another energy here that tells me your person is afraid it's too late with you. Okay? They're losing hope a little bit. Okay? It's no big deal. That's just an excuse they're going to use to go into the Five of Swords and self-sabotage. That's all. But we already know what happens when they do that. Then they get in 5 cups of sadness. From the 5 cups, we have an escalation to the 6 cups. They get in that sadness. It escalates in the soul to the 6 of cups. They start thinking back. They start imagining that golden retriever, dreaming about what they could have had. Could have had something with you a long time ago. You guys could have been well established by now. Happy couple. Well, they want that. All right? So they're likely to come get it. I see them coming to get it. She walking toward the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups was after the 2 of Pentacles and before the cut. You know, the energy's leaning towards it. It is. What's the final outcome? Potential final outcome. Red with 10 Pentacles. It's the Queen of Swords. That doesn't surprise me. I think I got this Queen of Swords as a final outcome in the extended reading for Pisces the other day. You're all connected. The signs don't really matter. You're all connected. It's just the signs are different angles to look at the situation from. The situation is the same. That's why these all signs readings are so powerful. This Queen of Swords says it all. It's someone who is cutting something out, cutting out the old 10 of Pentacles and coming to get the new one. However, they're overthinking. This Queen is thinking too much. And this generally this segues into this. So the energy around this is important to consider with this card. Yeah, they think well, maybe it's over. Maybe you'll cut them out. You know, there is fear here that you'll tell them to go fuck off. There really is. But they want it. They feel bad that they're not with you. I feel that across the top row. But there's no major arcana here. It's a layer of energy of just all within them. You know, it's up to their free will. We got to be careful of the wobble. I don't think the wobble's a big deal, but I have to mention it. Because you're all dealing with a different person. Some of them are more inclined to chicken out than others. All right? But they do know what they want to do. And this is communication, all right, albeit a little bit cautious. I don't want to say cold and detached. It could be, but it's cautious communication towards you to see if there's still a chance here or if this is dead. But only after they wobble and they get in their feels. And only after they hit that 5 of Cups energy from the pre-shuffle and escalate to the 6 of Cups. Then, that's when it really gets heavy for them and they come in and take a chance. We'll see. Let's clarify. Let's see what the witches have to say. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Let's go. These are... this soulmate cycle is very complex. I've said a lot. It's the only reason I'm here on YouTube, really. Is to study it. I figured I'd study it in front of everybody. You know, why not? Might be able to help some people out. But this is a very complex soulmate cycle. You know, surface reads aren't going to cut it here with this. Because... yeah, I could sugarcoat this and say they're coming in. They might be a little bit cold and detached from their feelings, or they might, you know, chicken out and decide to just keep the 10 of Pentacles they got. You know, it could go either way. But the problem is this person sees you walking away. There's an energy around this 8 of Cups where they see you walking away. Again, that energy of they feel it might be too late, it might be over. That's the excuse for the wobble. That's the excuse for the 5 of Swords behavior. You don't know if something's over. If you think something's over, you got to go find out if it is. You can't just assume that it is. And that's the energy around this. They know that. That's why they come towards you. Because they start feeling it. And they're like, well, I've just got to take a chance. They get a little bit brave, is what I'm saying. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, here we go. Oh, man, I bent the card. I hate it when I do that. Okay. It's the Magician. There's a moment where they feel like they can do it. I don't know when that moment hits. It has something to do with Venus. Venus's influence gives them, I just mentioned bravery, gives them the bravery to feel like they can do it. It gives them, there's an energy around the connection right now where someone knows it will transform their life, that it will put them on a new path, that there's a future. Remember that girl looking out the window on the 2 of Wands? I said the spying energy might pick back up. There's an energy of the universe itself trying to make this happen. It's probably giving your person signs and signals on TV shows, on places they walk, on the street, or cars they see, and things along those lines. All right? That's the affecting energy around them. The affecting energy around them is one of huge transformation. It's an alchemy energy around this, lead into gold. What's on top? the King of Wands. It tells me with the Magician here that the King of Wands is transforming. But it could just be the universe saying they need to put down that this is what needs to transform. Okay? For them to actually show up and bring this, they've got to get out of their, they've got to stop, telling themselves nonsense that this is over. They've got to stop protecting their ego. All right? That's definitely here. That's been here in this cycle the whole time. Why is the King of Wands here? 5 Swords. See, it's this behavior. I'm right. Okay? I'm sorry. It's this behavior that will cause them, it's this behavior, this Burger King behavior, King of Wands, ego, gotta have it their way, protecting their ego, that will tell them, that will make them short-term think. 5 of Swords, self-sabotage. There's that 5 of Swords again. That was crossing the 2 of Pentacles in the pre-shuffle. That backs up my read on this card, which is, again, the excuse they're telling themselves is that it's over. Okay? It's all done. And I think there's a last minute save here. Remember, our overall energy is the 8 of Cups. It's an energy of them walking toward their 9 of Cups, but also you are too. This energy is affecting you as well. So they're going to need to pick up the pace to catch up to you a little bit. And in order to do that, they have to put that down. The energy is there for them to put that down. Okay? But the universe is saying it can go either way. It's that Gemini energy. It's that energy of the wobble that's in there. All right, 10 of Pentacles. Let's pull on it. Let's see what it tells us here. Why is the 10 of Pentacles here? Very interesting energy around. There's a lot of energy around this 10 of Pentacles. A lot. Too much. What's this 10 of Pentacles about? Why is it here? Why? Why? I said the spying energy was going to pick up. The Page of Swords. There's a lot of energy here. I'm just going to sort through a little bit of it for you and just sort of riff on it. The surrounding energy around what's on their side is one of someone who is looking at other things. All right? So in other words, they're not interested anymore in the 10 of Pentacles, what's represented 10 of Pentacles to them on their side. Again, hence the spying energy kicking back up. But also it's an energy of disappointment. This person, it's possible for some of you that if they're in a relationship or they're held by something, some other third energy, they had a talk with that energy, but that talk didn't go well. It was disappointing. It's also an energy of they're afraid that you might not talk to them. So there's a lot here. Wow, a lot. What's on top? It's because it's transformed. See everything I just told you? Just got backed up. There's the Death card. The Death card here in this context is representing things are transforming. They can no longer live in the 10 of Pentacles or in what they knew as 10 Pentacles. Again, a repeating message. It just keeps repeating over and over again. It's the universe trying to tell you they're probably coming towards you. All right? That's as sugar-coaty as I can make this. They're probably coming towards you. But even if they show up, I'll tell you what I told the Pisces people the other day. It's going to be a little bit confusing because they're confused. I believe it. They can't keep living. They can't keep doing what they've been doing. It's like a drinker or a smoker that wants to keep drinking and smoking. Right? They love it. Yeah, but I like doing it. I like it. But the doctor tells them you got to stop or you're going to drop dead. So they have no choice but to stop. But yet they're comfortable in it and they want to keep doing it. I'm not saying the energy around your person is bad for them, yet they're content through short-term thinking to stay in it because it has something to do with status, something to do with some sort of I don't want to say stability, that's not right. It has something to do with just an image. You know, we've talked about that before. And coming towards you is completely different. They figure if they leave that, they'll lose their whole identity. When in reality, they've lost their identity in what's on their side. They've completely lost it. If they come toward you, they gain their identity. And I think that truth is setting in. The Queen of Swords knows the truth, is the truth, speaks the truth, right? But you can't unknow it. So I believe they know it. I believe they're spending too much time with the sword and the sheath sitting around thinking. All right? It's a good way. I've done my best to explain. There's a lot of energy there. Why is the Death card here? Yeah, the Two of Wands. Time to go. It's time to go. And they refuse to let go of that other wand. It's time to let go of one wand and go towards something new. Listen to me. I'm just going to say this. This person can self-sabotage and stay in this Burger King energy all they want. That's fine. They're going to keep landing. They're going to keep disappointing themselves. Disappointment. Also an energy around the Five of Cups, the way the universe gave it to us in the pre-shuffle. They're going to end up in Five of Cups the longer they try to stay in what they think is 10 Pentacles. And every time they end up in that 5 Cups, every time they get disappointed, they end up in the soul in 6 Cups. Huge nostalgia for what they woulda, coulda, shoulda had with you. And that woulda, coulda, shoulda energy is powerful. All right? It is. But the universe is making it clear here. It's trying not to sugarcoat a reading that's saying your person's probably coming towards you. All right? I appreciate what the universe is doing here. The whole reading says someone's going to reach out. And you'll see those readings all over fucking YouTube, I'm sure. Yep, the whole reading says that, but the universe is tempering this. It's saying, but they're gonna wobble. They're gonna try to self-sabotage. This person is insistent, even though the doctor told them to quit drinking. They're gonna keep drinking. They want to quit on their terms. They want it their way. The Burger King. They want to come at you not because they have to, but because it just happens. You know, that kind of thing. They can't. It's not going to play out that way. They're not going to be able to. They're going to come towards you probably when they lose everything, when they hit rock bottom. And we've been talking about rock bottom, haven't we? It's coming. With this Death card coming out again, representing the same energy it represented in the pre-shuffle, and it's here because of 2 wands. Now, when I read this 2 wands, the energy off it, I see some imaginary hand. This person will not let go of that other wand. It's just there. They want to have their cake and eat it too, and they're not going to be able to do that. They need to walk away from the 8 broken cups. It's actually harming them. And the great irony of it is, like I said, they feel like if they leave whatever is 10 Pentacles on their side, the way they've been living, doesn't have to be a marriage, just the way they've been living. If they feel, it could be a family that's a security blanket, or a career that's just not right for them, but it pays good, you know, that kind of thing, whatever it is. They've actually lost their identity in that. And they fear if they come toward you that they'll lose their identity. The reality is if they come toward you, they get their identity. They get a piece of a puzzle. They get to find out who they really are. All right? Why is the 6 of Cups here? Let's talk about this. This is their soul energy. I'm doing my best to explain. It's a very complicated energy. But I think I've made my point. I think it's pretty clear. And yeah, they're coming towards you. We end with communication. Eventually, some will wobble and then not come in, and then we'll come back around again. And when this 6 of Cups energy gets strong enough, they'll come right at you. Venus is playing a huge role here. Remember, I'm pulling on Venus and Gemini, and it's some powerful shit. It's adding a nice ingredient. It's the chocolate chips and the chocolate chip cookie. Right? We've had the cookie dough, but it's just something not right. Let's add some chunks of chocolate to it. That's what this is. Why is the 6 of Cups here? It's making them feel. Making them feel. I think some of them had a conversation, like I said, with somebody on their side, a spouse or a family or a job or whatever, and it just didn't work out well. It didn't go well. They got tricked into staying. Because the energy around them, like energy attracts like energy. So we can infer that the energies around your person are also King of Wands, are also ego-based, right? Because if you're, like energy attracts like energy. I'm very soul-based as a person. I don't attract a lot of ego-based people. If they don't repel themselves, I repel them. So the energies around your person are kind of King of Wandsy, very Burger King-y, if you will, as well. And those energies can be very manipulative. Tell me about the 6 of Cups. Why is it here? After all that, wow. Overall energy, 8 of Cups. I've been saying this 6 of Cups is what, again, they get in the 5 of Cups. When they don't come towards you, when they self-sabotage, when they let the ego get in the way, they go to 5 Cups, which escalates them in the soul energy to 6 Cups, and they get nostalgic for what they woulda, coulda, shoulda. That woulda, coulda, shoulda energy, let it happen. It will bring them right to you. It's the 8 of Cups. This person here needs to walk the energy, even at the soul level. They're being told to walk away from those 8 broken cups toward the 9 cups. I said the 9 of Cups would be very important in this reading. It came after the cut. It is. The universe is saying they get in this energy enough, they come in. It backed up what I just told you before I showed you that card. while I was shuffling. What's on top? 2 swords. In the Witch's deck, these 2 swords aren't crossed. And one sword is shinier than the other. Okay? This person knows they made a mistake at the soul level. Okay? They do a really good job at the ego level of drowning that out. Self-sabotage. Ego. Right? But that energy, the energy around them is changing. It's harder and harder for them to do that. The soul volume has been turned up. Somebody went out and bought a power amp for the soul. It's got 1500 per channel extra wattage. It's cranking. All right, the soul is fucking cranking. Why is the 2 of swords here? 9 wands. They're getting tired. It's what I told you. It's a wounded warrior. Everybody tired here. They're tired in the soul. The more they land in this 6 of cups, which originates from a 5 of cups, when they get disappointed, when they short-term think, right? When they make up excuses as to not go towards you. The more and more they do it, the more and more tired they get. The 9s are the end in tarot. This tells me exactly, this whole little poll here backed up what I said about the 6 of cups. I said they get in it enough, they come in. It's getting harder and harder to drown out the soul energy here. Something to do with that damn dog. I don't know what. Maybe the golden retriever has some kind of trait where its shit doesn't stink or something. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But either way, this person has just... You're not sharing soul space with anyone. Anyone. Nothing. And the energies around them, the scenery around them has changed. In other words, maybe they could live the way they've been living because the scenery around them was good and they had dinner at the Petersons and all that. But something's changed on their side. The energy is transformed, and now everything, they see it for what it is. Everything looks, ugh. Oh, God. There was some movie. It's an old movie. It just popped in my head. It had an old wrestler in it, Roddy Piper. And it was a movie where it was, I think it was called They Live or something, or I forget what it was called, but it was, everybody was blind to the fact that aliens were among us, right? Everything looked like, everyone looked like people. But Roddy found these glasses, and when he put these glasses on, he could see that they were ugly. They were just terrible lizard-like fucking ugly ass aliens and stuff like that. As long as he wore the glasses, he could tell who was who. Well, that's kind of this death energy here. Your person found those glasses, and that's what's happened. They've put those glasses on, and what they used to be able to live in, they no longer can, because everything around them looks ugly. It's like that. All right, that's the best way I can describe it to you. It's tricky, but there's a lot of energy here. This is very, 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 you have no idea. All right, if you did, you'd give me that gold medal. Let me tell you, there's a lot I'm sifting through here. 10 of Swords. Tell me about it. Talk to me, universe. Talk to me. What the hell was the name of that movie? I don't think it's They Live. I have no idea. But anyway, he found some glasses, and your person's got the same glasses he had. They're able to see the ugliness around them, and which in turn allows them to see the beauty around you. Equal and opposite reaction. So that's what's going on. 10 of Swords. Tell me about it. Tell me about the 10 of Swords. I'm getting something about winds of change here. I see her dress blowing in the wind. I'm getting something about winds of change. All right? Yep. King of Swords. These energies are read with the energy of the connection. These energies also segue over here. Okay? There's something, I'll just give it to you. It's in layers. I told you there's a lot here. I'm doing my best. Layer one, the energy's on their side. If your person's married or in a relationship, there's some serious fighting about to happen. There's some serious, it's not going to be a very nice time with Venus's transit through Gemini. Venus's transit through Gemini is those glasses I just talked about from that movie. Those sunglasses that allowed Roddy Piper to see all of the ugliness, which ones were the aliens and which ones were whatever. See the reality. It's going to create some serious rows. All right, rows, as my UK friends might say. Yeah, they're going to row a lot. It's the King of Swords here. That's one of the energies. The other energy is somebody here. If they put their ego down, right, is going to come in fast. They're going to come. He's getting ready to get up out of that chair. These two kings don't get along too well. These are opposing energies, right? This is the king of truth. This is the king of bullshit. And they don't, they're not going to have lunch together. He's going to take his sword and chop that staff right in half. This one's going to annoy them. It needs to happen. I think the energies, there's also an energy here where the energies around your person, especially if they're married or in a relationship, are creating some sort of illusion, creating some sort of, trying to talk your person into staying. We see that sometimes in the extendeds. We might see it in this one. I don't know. What's on top? It's there, Queen of Wands. Look at that. Look at that. Fakey McFakerman. It's red with this. The only thing the universe is saying, the only reason this is dead is because your person is superficial, materialistic, and the king and queen of the cover story. Your person needs to get real. If they don't, they're just going to continue to self-sabotage. I see that very clearly with the King of Truth here. The King of Truth is the energy around them. The way they're behaving in it is like this. King and Queen of Wands. This also backs up what I told you. Because your person is behaving the Burger King, they're attracting, the energies around them are also in this Wands, this King and Queen of Wands sort of superficial kind of thing, kind of energy. It's nonsense. It's not real love. It's ugly when you see it through the new energy here that the Death card is bringing. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Emperor. It's my sad Emperor. I've got an energy, an overall, or an affecting energy, if you will, the environmental energy around what the universe is trying to tell us. Your person feels like this is over with you. I'll just talk about you, not the energies on their side. Your person feels like too much time has passed. They make the excuse of, too much time passing, or they make all kinds of excuses not to come towards you. You might cut them out, you might this, oh, I can just stay with what I've got, all that kind of stuff. This is my sad Emperor. They're full of shit. It's so out of balance. But the universe is also saying that they need to take control. The Emperor is an energy of control, and it's red with the Five of Swords. If they, again, the universe is tempering things. They're likely coming towards you because they can't keep living in the energies they've been living in. They can't keep living this way, provided they can take control of their propensity to wobble, to self-sabotage. The good news is, every time they do, they land in 5 cups. All right? And that puts them in the 6 cups, which is getting old. It's getting tired, right? It's coming to an end because they know one clear choice is better than the other. All right? It's 2 Ace of Swords that aren't crossing, and it's pretty obvious which sword is better. The universe's message is it could go either way. It depends if they can fucking take control of this behavior. Either way around, no matter how you read it, it's about taking control. If they take control of fakey McFakerman behavior, lying about how they feel, lying about how great everything is on their side, then they'll come towards you. And that in turn allows them to take control of this self-sabotaging behavior. Why is the Queen of Swords here? What's the final on this? Holy shit. Let's see what's going to happen here. Now, these are red with these, so this should be very interesting. This should be another multiple message. Energies around them and your energy. Jesus. Unreal. These readings are unreal. This whole summer is going to be like this. These readings are going to be intense. I needed a nap after. I did a Pisces reading yesterday that I needed a nap after. And I ended up sleeping half the goddamn day. I didn't even do another reading. It's mind-blowing. Give me the Queen of Swords. This energy is wicked. All right. Queen of Swords. Tell me about it. Why is it here? What's the final on this? Crossing the Queen of Swords is the very card I started to talk about at the beginning of this reading. I said that reliable energy, right? I said I've been talking about the Knight of Pentacles. I said it around the Ace of Pentacles. Rewind, I did. About the reliable energy. Well, there it is. It's here again. It's crossing the final outcome. It's Knight of Pentacles. It's that reliable energy. Your person's holding on tight to those pentacles, whatever they represent to your person, right? Because they're comfortable with that. But eventually, standing there, they're going to starve because they got to cross that water. The grocery store is on the other side of this pond of emotion here. It's reliable energy. It's the universe's way of telling you, even if your person doesn't show up in this go around, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. And they don't even realize it. They're coming towards you, whether they realize it or not. For a lot of you, they are showing up. That's what this energy is saying. What's on top of the Queen of Swords? The Magician again. The same card crossing here. And I just referenced here when I talked about that. How about that? So these are tied right here. This is the way it goes. This is the what has to happen. This is what happens when they blow you off. And this is what's going on in their life and inside them, you know, in the 3D. And I can tell you right now, I've got a magician which is read with this death card, and we already talked to death about this death card. All right, you can't keep living the way they've been living. The energies around them have already transformed, and they fucking know it. They're still sitting in it. I don't think it's for long. That's a transformative energy. That's a powerful energy, and here it is. It's minor arcana. It's 6 of Swords. It's minor arcana. It's up to them, but the energy is there. If they got, it's read with this 2 of Wands, where they keep holding on to this wand that they can't keep holding on to. All right, and they're deep in nostalgia about you. There's a lot of feelings for you. We don't have any devils here. All I've got is a round and round, a flip-flop, a back and forth. The propensity to self-sabotage. Our whole pre-shuffle was backed up by this whole reading, right from the cut cards. Their propensity, we have on one side their propensity to self-sabotage, and on the other side an undying urge to come towards you. My lonely emperor here, sitting with all this stuff while you're off thriving. And there's a lot of love for you, and that builds. It builds so much. I got a 9 of Wands here in the soul. That's pain. That's painful. You can't take a Tums for that. That's painful. This person here is likely coming towards you. That's what the universe is saying. But it's also saying that even if they pass, it'll just come around again. Eventually, they have to. Or they have to change their life in general. Eventually, they have to walk away from the 8 broken cups. If your person, I'll put it this way, if your person's married, with the energy I'm feeling here, it's not something that's going to last a lifetime. It might be short-term thinking, something they can put up with in the short term, but they don't want to. That's the thing. They know the truth. The Queen of Swords here. So they're likely, the energy around them is transformed enough that they're likely to come towards you. That's an honest answer, right? I'm not going to be one of these tarot readers out here who tells you somebody's returning. You wait for it. Yep, good. And leave y'all with a smile and little outro video with rainbows and unicorns jumping over rainbows and okay. No, that's not life. Okay? The fact of the matter is these connections are complicated. Okay? For a lot of you, your person's married. It's complicated to get out of a marriage. Just because you love somebody else and that marriage is long dead, there's ties. There's things that tie them down. There's family to consider. There's all kinds of stuff. But the good news is, all of that is moot. It doesn't matter. The energies have changed. They're able to see the toxicity of it. They're able to see that it's not for them. They just need to grow a pair. Your person is almost core programmed from childhood to self-sabotage, short-term thinking. Truth of the matter is most children are. Most children are raised not to flow with the emotion and feel through it all and grow and work through it. No, most children are raised, you just block it out. You find a distraction. Go find a hobby. Go do this, go do that. That's why therapists are in business. It really is. And your person's no different. I could feel that core programming in them. For some of you, they had upwardly mobile parents, right? You know, and they put that pressure on them to get the good grades, to go to good school, everything good, marry into a good family. Good is relative. It's all relative. Good family. You know, some people think a good family is a good, hard-working family, and they stay together and they do the right things and they have to celebrate the holidays and birthdays. Yeah, like, you know, one of them TV families you see, right? For other people, a good family means they have to be king or queen of wands. They have to be rich. They have to know people. They have to have some power. They need to bring something to the family, right? Those are the prominent family type families. Prominent families always have their kids marry people in who bring something to the table. That's why they only marry high-powered lawyers or doctors or famous celebrity people. They got to bring something to add power to the family. I get that for a lot of you here, something along those lines, even if it's small time, you know. But still, This person's core programmed to do this. They've got to get past it. The universe says the energy is there. It's already transformed within them to get past it. They're just sitting on their hands about it a little bit. But there's no way in hell they're going to be able forever to keep living how they've been living. It's not possible. And that death card coming up in that position, backing up the way I read it, in conjunction with that Ten of Swords, tells me that. All right. So, and with the Magician here with it too, which by the way was crossing here, which we know that these are tied with these because of my Freudian slip in the beginning. So they're likely coming towards you. You've got a conversation coming with somebody. And Venus's transit's going to play a big role in it because it adds, there's that compelled energy that we talked about in recent readings, that for them to come towards you. Yeah, they're coming. The energy's already there. It's already on top of you. We're just waiting on the damn person to catch up to it. There is that compelled energy, but Venus adds the element along with it, along with Mercury and Gemini, of the feelings. And that's important. And that's why we get this Six of Cups here. I wish I could find the words to describe the energy around this Six of Cups. It's like crying nostalgia. You know, it really is. And they only land in this, and it gets stronger and stronger every time they blow you off for some short-term thinking. So, this overall energy held true. It even crossed in the soul, 8 cups. It's time for them to grow a pair. Takes bravery. Walk away from 8 broken cups. Time for them to grow a pair and walk toward that 9 of cups. For most of you, they do. That's the best I can say. It's the best the universe can say with a minor arcana 6 of swords there. Now, back to the Light Seer deck. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you before I go pull some wicked voodoo. Why? Because I'm going to pull wicked voodoo on this in other energies around your person, and also I'm going to dig into this 6 of cups. I want you to know what you mean to this person. All right? I do. It's very strong. But I also want to find out what they can't live in anymore. How the scenery has changed. What's happened here. All right? But first, let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. All right? 3 cards. What else you want to tell everyone? What? Oh, my God. Oh, fucking hell. I just got done earlier in the reading giving you a goddamn lecture on the importance of repeating messages. Pay attention to them in your life. Please. Okay? If something's repeating, it's trying to tell you something. Okay? It really is. You know, if you got some suspicious mole on you that you refuse to go have looked at, if you keep watching TV shows and somebody's got a suspicious mole that they're going to look at over and over again on shows, pay the fuck attention and go have someone look at that goddamn thing. All right? The universe talks to us. It does. That's just for somebody out there. But anyway, that's an important thing. But our pre-shuffle came back. The message from the universe is watch the reading again. You missed something. You probably did on the first go around. Watch it again. It's our pre-shuffle. It came back after all this fucking shuffling. 7 wands crossing 5 swords. These are red center, left, right. 2 of pentacles with the death card. They can't keep living the way they've been living. It's the 5 of swords is nonsense energy. I see forward movement from that because of the death card powering everything up. The death card's very important, which is why I'm glad in the extended I'm going to pull on it. There's some message here that's very important for somebody, and it starts with the pre-shuffle for some reason. It's something you might have had in the back of your mind when you were watching it. You might have had a feeling about it. I don't know, but I have never seen the pre-shuffle repeat in the message from the universe like this. That's fucking mind-blowing. And it put it in positions. Again, I got here, what's really funny, your person can self-sabotage all they want. If you're looking for the silver lining, your person can self-sabotage all they want and hold back, right? Hold back all they want. But at the end of the day, you're not going anywhere. 2 of wands is crossing that 7 of wands. They can hold back and look, but you're very special to this person. You're the new world here. And this energy, again, telling me they can't. There's no choice here. They're juggling 2 things when really one thing has gone to shit. And it's not this connection. They just make excuses about this connection. That's all they're doing. That's all they're doing. Wow. Okay. So we're going to pull on the death card in the extended. We're going to pull on the 6 of cups, get some feelings, go down to their real feelings, pit of the soul kind of stuff. And we're going to pick it up from the Six of Swords here and see what's likely to happen or who's likely to show up. All right. I suspect it's a sad emperor who's likely to show up based on this. But man, does the universe want you to know, for whatever reason, they can't keep living the way they've been living. That applies if they're married. That applies if they're just in a relationship. That applies if they're about a job, a family, or just if they live alone at the airport, how they've been living. Can't keep doing it. But keep in mind, everyone, this energy, you live here too. This energy applies to you as well. I'm reading the incoming energy, and yeah, roles can be reversed, but for 99% of you, this is your person. This is your runner. I'm specifying that to the universe. But energy, you can't keep living the way you've been living either. There's a lot of changes happening, big changes. Watch that solstice reading. It's very important. All right. I'll pull some more readings on the changes going on around the DF, my viewers here, over the course of the week and the coming weeks ahead, of course, and 3 quick card readings and things like that. And maybe even Schrodinger's cat readings. That might be fun. Either way, the universe really wants you to know that they can't keep living the way they've been living. Let's find out why it really wants you to know that. If you want the extended, the link is in the description. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, at least it was honest. Yeah, they are coming in, but for reasons I've explained, it could go either way. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, let's go see what's going on here. Pull some wicked voodoo. All right, good luck, everyone.